I'm going to tell you some of the truth bombs. Hello everyone, welcome to Mars Vlogs. First of all, let me tell you guys, have you subscribed? Most of the people are not subscribing. It's up to you guys, but it's a request. Please subscribe to my channel, like, share and subscribe. And the topic for today is, am I depressed in Canada? Well, I wouldn't lie. I'm not going to put out a very rosy picture, which you already get in most of the channels or most of the reels and even my reels. I'm going to tell you some of the truth bombs, like my head bombs, of coming to Canada. Okay, so this, most of you might know. For those who don't know, this is what it is. First thing, I might lose count because I'm very good in maths, right? So I might lose count. So the first one is, yes, I was depressed. I was taking therapy after reaching Canada, even before reaching Canada, in fact, because that was mainly because I was grieving my dad's death, like in 2020, and I just couldn't cope up because I was the closest to him, and when I lost him, I was going through real bad time. So I had to take therapy. I had to know why I was so upset with myself, not with my dad passing, but with myself. So I decided I should take therapy. I was good. Then I traveled to Canada. I was doing extremely well. I was doing my studies. I was very happy with my classmates, very happy with the course. I had come to Canada, which was my dream ultimate, right? Then I bought a car. Then I moved into my own place in the sense rented, okay, but still my own place. Then my husband got the visa. All these things happened, but I was not happy. So many things were happening, but I was just not happy with the way things were happening, or the way I just couldn't feel it, or I just couldn't process it. I don't know what was happening in my head that I just couldn't move forward. I thought it's my dad's passing away that was causing all these things, but after doing proper therapy and after analyzing things, I understood that it's just that, especially when you're alone in a country, you get overwhelmed by a lot of things, okay, and then you tend to lose track. So that's exactly what happened to me. That's happening to a lot of you guys, or might happen to a lot of you guys who might come here. So some things I want to tell you, or some of the things that you should know before coming to Canada is, the first thing is, see guys, it's not like a very happy picture here, okay? Okay, obviously, for the first thing what happens is, you're stressed that, okay, you want to go to Canada, you have to write your IELTS, which is the major stress in your life. Then you clear IELTS, you get a good score, then you're happy, then you're like, okay, let me apply to the college. You got through the college, also extremely happy. Then the visa stress. I've seen so many of my subscribers, my friends, all getting so worked up and stressed for the visa, because nothing is in your hands. Like I always tell, this should be my tagline for Mars Vlog: nothing is in your hands. So especially Canada, processing is not in your hands, right? So you're so stressed, and then finally you get your visa, and then you're like, okay, done, I've achieved everything, and I'm going to come to Canada, and I'm going to rock the world. But guys, that's not even the first step, okay? That's not even the first step. So when so I have a WhatsApp chat group with some of my subscribers, there's around 100 people in it. So I always tell them, when they get too stressed out about the visa, the study, this and all, I keep telling them, guys, chill, because don't get too stressed or too worked up with all those, because it's very, very I mean, it's the initial stage of things, right? Like, I understand that's a deciding factor, but it's not that you need to, it's not something that you need to stress too much about, because you do things and it'll fall in place. So that's the first step. But after you come here, there are certain things that you might not be prepared for at all. Okay, even though I had done all the research in the world, okay, that's one more point. Okay, you have to do your research about starting from the college, the culture of Canada or the place that you're going to, the people that you're going to be surrounded with. So you'll obviously get a cultural split of how many Indians are there, or how many, if you're coming from Africa, how many Africans are there. So you need to do your math if you are very concerned about how many community people are there in this particular place, that if there's accommodation available, if there's rental available, all those kind of things, jobs available. So after you come here, you are actually going to be bombarded, like it's like poo, 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 poo. It's like that. Okay, because you're in the excitement, you reach here, and then you will be like put into situation one after the other, which most of the students go throughout here, unless and until your family is here or some relative is here to help you out with things. So the initial thing is coping up with the course, because you have taken up a 1-year course or 2-year course, which is entirely different to our Indian learning system. Okay, because in Indian learning, what you learn or you don't learn, or you pass or you fail. Okay, you mug up and you vomit. That's what happens, right? At least that's what happened to me. I can only talk for myself. Okay, this is only about my experience, and I know a lot of people are always pressurized to study back in India. But here there's a plus and minus. Plus point is, whatever you study, if you study, will stay in your mind, because you are going to write your own assignments, you are going to attend quizzes. There are very few exams, at least in my course there were very few exams. There was just one midterm and one final. So more of assignments, so you have to do a lot of reading, you have to prepare for the topics, those kind of things you will get to know once you come here. The minus point is, you have so many assignments, you have so many submissions, you have so many things to do every day. Okay, so that gets very, very difficult for you especially when you come from a place like India, where you're not used to doing that. You might be used to doing homeworks, which you can even copy and write, but this is not like that. There's something called as plagiarism, okay, which is like a major thing out here, because your assignment shouldn't be plagiarized. Please Google what plagiarism is. I can't explain. So you need to write your own content, right? Even if you're researching, you need to put out your own stuff. So that is going to be difficult. Then preparing for quiz, I'm not going to scare you guys, but obviously all these are very important to know, right? That's one thing. While doing this, you also have to work, because you need money. Money is very important, guys. That's one thing, late realization I've had in life. I've always believed in the concept, money is not important, many other things are important, but at the end of it, money can buy you happiness. Okay, money can buy you peace of mind, money can buy you less embarrassment, money can buy you a lot of things, not materialistic, but my life has taught that if you are not earning well, or if you are not earning well, I'm not talking about the exact salary bracket, okay, that if you're not doing well in life, people around you tends to change a bit, I think. That happens. Let's not elaborate on that point, because I don't want to talk about it. So obviously you need to work. So before it used to be just 20 hours for students, now it's like 40 hours for students, so you can work as much as you want, which might be your priority. Then you miss out on assignments, then you might get low marks, then you might even fail, which I haven't seen till date. But then Not I haven't seen, in the sense, not in my personal experience. I haven't seen any of my classmates also fail. So because it's assignments, right? You can do well in those. So as long as that goes well, so that is there. Other than all these things, you have to work on your PR. You have to be in touch with your parents, sister, father. Brother, husband's family, all these people, in the limited time that you're awake, or that they are awake. Okay, which is extremely difficult. I still find it very difficult to actually, match up the timing and talk to people and be in touch, but still I try my best. So time management is very, very important here, where many people struggle. They actually find it very difficult. Another thing is finding a job. You're going to be stressed about finding a job. First thing is that finding the basic survival job. I've seen some people come to Canada in like 1 or 2 weeks, they expect to get a job, or they get stressed that they're not getting a job. Guys, chill, relax. I understand that you come here and you want to get a job, but take your time in finding a job. Indeed is the best option, I would say, or references. But don't get stressed of the fact that you're not finding a job. You will find a job eventually. And I don't think Canada is short of jobs. I've not heard anybody say, oh, I didn't get a job for a long time. Maybe they're looking at a specific type of job, or maybe your skill doesn't match, or maybe you don't qualify for that particular post that you're looking for. But most of my friends, all the people whom I know here, have got some kind of job. The only thing is you should be willing to take it up as and when you get it. Okay. So that's the next thing. You might be finding it difficult to find a job. Don't get stressed. These are some things will like pull you down. Okay, don't get stressed. Have a support group, maybe back home, maybe out here. Also, your college will have like a support cell wherein there might be psychologists and those kind of people, because they are used to handling international students. They know what we go through. Okay, we get stressed because of family, job, that, this and all. So that's one thing. Another thing is your immigration process itself is so stressful. Even now I get stressed. I don't even know whether I'll get PR. I don't even know whether I'll get a citizenship. I don't even know whether what is going to happen next day. So your immigration process itself is going to be a stressful process, because first you get here on a visa, then you need to actually renew that, then you need to actually apply for your postgraduate work permit. Then if you're in Saskatchewan, you need to find an employer who provides you a SINP, or else if you are in some other province, you need to follow their PNP option. Or if you're going for express entry, you have to upgrade your profile for an express entry. Or if you are, I don't know, planning to bring your spouse, apply for that. Or there's a lot of or and if and buts in your immigration process. So all these will also pull you down. Then one thing I felt here is the friends that we get here, there might be really good ones, no complaints about that. But what I felt as a student in Canada is that it's a floating crowd. Okay, people come to, especially in Saskatchewan, people come here, study, especially if you're not in a smaller town like Moose Jaw or something, they come study and move out. They're not going to stay there. So you might lose touch. You might lose touch with some of your best friends. They might move out of the country, not out of the country, out of the province or out of the city that you're staying in. And then, everybody is here for a purpose, right? Very few people will find it a need, or they will want to keep in touch. People change. That I've seen a lot. People don't even recognize you after some time. All these kind of things happen. Okay, so just go with the flow. You didn't come here actually to make friends. The friends that you need will stay back, or the friends that are really your good friends will stay back. That's all you need to be bothered about. Then other things are that you miss your family back home. You might be trying for your spouse. I've seen that many of the students who come here, especially women, They might get too worked up after a point of time because they can't bring their children or they can't bring their husband. This is mainly for people who are in their mid-age, who have migrated here, okay? So it's not easy, guys. It's not at all an easy journey, okay? Be prepared for everything. Another thing I want to tell you guys is, please research. Like, I've seen some of my subscribers come and ask me, like, what course should I do? Is that college good? Guys, do your research. Like, I don't know about your college or your course. I can tell you if it's a common topic. I can guide you. I can guide you as of what you need to do. But if you ask me which course should I take, I don't even know your profile, right? So you need to do the research. Find about your college. Find about the place you're going to, or find out about. Oh god, my English after IELTS is like worse, I think. Find out about a lot of things, like how the culture is. Will you be able to adjust here? Will you get the if you're an Indian, you obviously crave for Indian food. Will you get the right kind of food here? Canada, you'll get Indian food everywhere, okay? That I can guarantee, because there are a lot of Indian nationals here. So I don't think that should be a problem. So overall, there are so many things that you might be worried about. There are some colleges who keeps recruiting. I saw a reel recently where they keep recruiting and they don't have enough jobs in that city. And so, like, if you sit and count, there are like 101 reasons why you can get depressed here. But my advice is, guys, depression, like any other ailment that you have, like a knee pain, a headache, or a cold, needs a treatment, okay? Needs a solution. You take a tablet for a cold, you go meet the doctor or whatever. The same way, you need some kind of solution to it, or you need some kind of guidance for it. That's all that you're looking for. You don't need to get embarrassed, or you don't need to feel, oh god, this has happened to me, oh god, I'm depressed. You don't need to feel that way. These days everybody's depressed. Maybe they don't actually know they are in depression, because a person in depression never realizes it until one point, wherein that point is where you don't feel like living anymore, okay? That's the point. So, or you don't find the purpose in living, that's more accurate, I feel. So all of us go through that in one point or the other time. Many of us who come to Canada face it because we are all alone. We are building our life from scratch, especially people who have given up everything back home and who've come here. It is a difficult journey, right? It is not what you see in reels or your vlogs of people going to Toronto and partying, or they're going to Vancouver and they're attending concerts. That's not what it is. There is a real struggle in getting to where you are. Like the way you graduate from a college back home and find a job and you try to settle, the same struggle happens in a foreign country. So it is not an easy journey. So be very patient with yourself. Don't overstress, and don't be hard on yourself, because at the end of the day, it's only you who can understand yourself, okay? I actually sound like some saint. It's like, yourself, look at yourself, do that. Guys, just go with the flow. Like, don't worry about what's going to happen tomorrow or day after or the month after that. Take one day at a time and then go along with things. I have learned it the hard way by going through it. I'm telling you guys, please take it slow, okay? So chill. Hope you all get to come to Canada soon, or if you're already in Canada, hope you're having a good time. I hope that you guys are achieving your dreams. And if at all you have any doubts, if you want me to do any videos on any particular topic, or about Saskatchewan, or about blah blah blah, comment below. I will surely do it. Contact me on Insta and I'll respond to your messages. I can help you on a personal level, not by selecting your course and all. I can't do that, okay? First of all, I don't know how I selected my own course. How will I select your course? So other things like overall guidance I can give you. If you're coming to Regina, Moose Jaw, or anywhere in Saskatchewan, I can help you even more. So that's all, guys. I'm tired. I'm going. Bye bye. Please share, subscribe, like, comment, whatever you can. Bell icon. Okay? That's all, guys. Bye.